Well, of course, like playing with Willie Nelson is something I treasure, and getting to golf with him also, and to smoke with Willie. So,
I was trying to think if I was going to ask her now.
yeah, and hopefully the statute of limitations. I was a police officer at the time, and Willie's like, "Do you want to toke off of this?" And I'm like, "I'm a police officer." He goes, "I'm not going to tell anybody." Yeah. And so I'm thinking, well, that's like Geronimo offering a peace pipe, right?
Yeah,
Who's going to turn that down?
you kind of have to, don't you?
But just yeah, a series of things I did with Willie, out around Texas, and I just loved his spirit, and um, had been watching him play already, for 20 years or so when I met him. He was his 70th birthday party, and he invited me to the Ryman. He played Rabs in Ruston, which I was booking the night before, and the next night he just like last minute he's like, "My birthday party's tomorrow. Jump on somebody's bus." So I jumped. So I jumped on a crew bus and and went to the Ryman for the birthday party and met everybody in the world. So of course that moment with him, which is, millions of people have had that moment with him because he's that outgoing of a person. But I wouldn't take anything for that. I was telling somebody yesterday about being at a show in Austin when, and of course when he played Austin, everybody in the world came out. Everybody Austin famous came out, and
Yeah.
he broke a string, which was apparently rare, and the tuning guy, whose name was Tuning Tom, ran off the stage and handed me Trigger. He said, "Here, hold this while I find the
Wow.
string." And I thought, "Wow, I'm holding Trigger. This is going to be in the Smithsonian." And everybody that was backstage ran over and put their hand on it like it was the Holy Grail or something. It was like,
I would have to. Yeah.
yeah, 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 yeah. So, and later that week, I went to the Ryman with them, and there were like 3 or 4 thousand people out in the alley where his bus was, and birthday party was Tootsie's. And I walked outside, and I'm like, "Dang, look at all these people trying to get in the show," and these 3 or 4 thousand people were not even had tickets. They were just crammed in the alley to try to get a glimpse of him. And when he walked off, I swear, I thought this. I recognized the power, his power, because it looked like Jesus, like walking through the crowd. He was touching people, and and the crowd was partying. It was just a very spiritual moment that I learned the religion of Willie right there. But
Right